Hello, and welcome to Insights with Thomas Caldwell on November the 11th, 2021. Tom, it is Remembrance Day. And this is a day that Canadians express their appreciation and recognition of, and the contributions actually, of our veterans and the Canadian military. Caldwell Securities Limited published 2 full-page ads, one in each of our national newspapers. What was your thought process?
Well, it actually grew out of a conversation I was having with my brother Jim. We were putting the usual fare lest we forget and a couple of poppies. And Jim said to me, you know, that phrase is somehow losing a bit of meaning, particularly with the younger generation. And I thought about that, and you can't forget something you didn't even know anything about in the first place. So I think from that perspective, it was important to point it out to young people. So it really came as a compendium of what we're going through right now. So the ad is basically 3 components. Number 1 is the Canadian flag at full staff, not at half staff, full staff, because there is a mood, particularly with politicians these days, to diminish our history, diminish our pride, basically for vote getting. So we have to remember who we are, and what we've done, and the flag at full staff, because we've stood up against evil. So the next step is we put the poppies and we put for Canada. So it's symbolizing these young men and women died for Canada. And underneath it, they stood against evil and made us proud. Because young people don't, they go, oh, didn't we have a war sometime back then? We stood against evil, pure, uncut, satanic evil in the world. And Canadians volunteered, it was primarily a volunteer army, went over to stand against that. And we wanted to complete those 3 components. Proud of our country, they sacrificed for Canada, and they stood against evil and made us proud. Those were the 3 things. And I want to communicate that message because we tend to lose it in the old phrases. So that's what the meaning and the purpose of that ad was, to remind young people we stood against evil, and it was sacrificial.
Okay, so this is going to be a tougher segue now because we are right in the thick of earnings season. So what are your thoughts for investors?
It sounds kind of pathetic to go from sacrifice to making money. I mean, it's like turning the money lenders out of the temple kind of thing. But we are in a period of time where everybody's concerned about markets. Oh my gosh, the bubble people are back. You know, this thing is looking a little toppy. But in actual fact, earnings have been quite good, surprising on the upside. Dividends are being increased. Share buybacks are continuing. Yes, we have highly speculative components of the market, the Teslas of the world, that I don't know how you evaluate them. You don't evaluate, say, a Tesla as an automobile company. Maybe it's something else. But basically, there are still good values in some major companies in the Canadian market and in the US market. As you know, I'm an optimist.
Absolutely, all the time, actually. Thank you so much, Tom.
Thank you.
And thank you all for watching. Bye for now.